Good evening, Bruce Youngblood. Hope you can see me. PensionSolutionsCanada.com. And I just read The Wealthy Barber Returns, David Shilton. Get it, read it. You know, he has some great ideas in there. So one of them near the end, he actually calls it the eternal question, which is true. We financial advisors get it all the time. It goes like this. Am I better to pay my RSP or pay down my mortgage? Or a corollary of that is, am I better putting money into the RRSP or into the TFSA? That's pretty much the question. So what is better? And like many of these questions that comes out, as he points out, it's individual. Depends on you. What's best for you? So, you put money in your RSP. The mechanics are that you don't declare that income. You therefore get the tax back, or you get a tax refund. People love getting that. Or you're better off paying down your debt. Well, as he points out, it's math. So if you have credit card debt and it's at 19 or 22%, focus on that first. And there's something called the debt snowball by a different author. I can't think of his name. Get a hold of me, I'll give it to you. But it's start with the small ones. If you have 7 debts, start with the small, then number 6, then number 5, and blah blah. Work on them that way. Anyway, the original point is, if you have high interest debt, get rid of it. So that's slam dunk. So it becomes a little more cloudy when you say to me, well, hey Bruce, we have a mortgage at 5%. Should I pay that, or should I put it into my RSP? By the way, I'm doing this just ad hoc like this. I watch Gusso harmonica on YouTube, and I tell you, that guy pulls his car over the side of the road and boom, you got another YouTube video. So then it becomes a little more, and you know what I've told people over the years, over the decades, mein Gott, is do what makes you feel best. And if having no mortgage or having a low mortgage just happens to make you feel better, then that probably trumps the math, because sometimes the math is pretty even. That's actually turned out to be good advice. As we all know, interest rates jumped from under 2 to over 5 or even over 6. So if you kept that mortgage high and your interest rates are tripling, then that advice did work. The corollary, what about should I put it into a TFSA or an RSP? The key thought in passing is the RSP works best when you contribute to the RSP to save at a high tax rate. Let's pretend your marginal tax rate is 35 or 40%. So you put the money in, you save 35 or 40%. Wow, what a tax, refund. And then when you retire, or in a year in which you have low income, or maybe a year when you're unemployed or between jobs or in Mexico, pull it out, because you're pulling it out at let's say a 20% tax bracket. So there you've really used the RSP the way it was meant to be used. So TFSA or RSP? Well, let's talk about a story. So we have a client who's going to retire with a pension. The income decline is going to be fairly minor in this situation in retirement. So she's putting money into an RSP. Later on, she's going to pull it out, at pretty much the same tax bracket. So TFSA starts to make sense there. And I think he calls it total free savings account, because people always are saying, oh, I'm going to put money in my TFSA. Anyway, tax-free savings account. I had a question today from a good client. What are the tax implications of pulling money out of the TFSA? Well, nothing. You put it in, there's no tax break. You take it out, there's no tax break. There's no tax charged. Okay, and you can replenish it next year. Anyway, There's my rambling for today. The answer is it depends on you. But get a hold of us. You can come online, pensionsolutionscanada.com, 15-minute free talk with yours truly. And we'll talk about you. Okay, thanks for watching, and enjoy the warm weather.